Hello. I just noticed a post in Photography Hints and Tips asking how do people go about shooting RAW or JPEG. Now, I don't fully understand why people shoot JPEG when you can't shoot RAW. I mean, it gives you so much better range, and it actually can save your life in some cases. So I'll just show you now how I process my images. Now, I done two photo shoots on the weekend. They're all on the same SD card. Alright. So the first photo shoot, I'd select all the images to there. So 428. So I'd open them up directly from the SD card into ACR. Bear with me, guys, my computer's running a little bit slow as I'm in the middle of uploading to my website. Oh, it's done actually. So once they're all open in ACR, I then go about all my corrections, my color correcting, my exposure, highlights, shadows, contrast, whatever. However you want to do it. You don't have to do too much here. Just get it so it's looking, make them dark, whatever you want to do. Just sort them out here. Now I go through all my files here. So I'll just go through all of them. If I like a shot, I think it really stands out, I'll press Command 5 and it'll 5-star it for me. So that actually you're starting to separate your photo shoot. You can give them 4 stars, you can give them 3 stars, and it just puts them into categories, so it's easier to sort out afterwards. Now, if you all your miss shots, you just hit delete directly from there, and it'll just delete the image. If you delete it on accident, press delete again, and it'll come back. I mean, I haven't even done all these images yet, but I'm just showing you how I would process them. Now, it wouldn't be the same case for weddings. For weddings, I directly transfer all my RAW files to the hard drive first, back them up, and then start working on them. But as for photo shoots like this, I just directly work on them from the SD card. So once I've gone through all these images, and I'm happy, and I change some to black and white if I want black and white. I don't do it too much, because just in case the client wants the image back in color, then you're a bit knackered because you actually got rid of the RAW files. So try not to change them to black and white in here unless you have like 4 or 5 of the same shot, and then it'll work, and then you'll be fine. But why is that so slow? Come on. So there you go. That's how I do it. As soon as I'm finished, I'm happy. I've deleted all the miss shots or the out of focus shots or whatever. I hit Command A. Now what this does is selects all of the files. This computer's slow. Right, so it selects all of them what you've done. Then you hit Save Images. Once you've done that, I begin numbering at 0, 1. So change this. It should be default set a document name, but change it to 2-digit serial number, 3-digit, whatever. Then I put the client's name here. So, for example, I just put whoever's photo shoot it was, or however I arrange my files. I'd put, for example, second name, whatever you want to write them there. Then I go up here and select the folder I want to save them in. So I come down to my hard drive, and then I click New Folder and create the name. Example JPEG, and I changed it, and I put 300. Now you can do 300 ppi, but 300. Now I know these are going to be full resolution JPEG images, so then this is actually set for an online gallery, so it's at 72 at the moment. It should automatically default to this 100% 300 resolution. Now, depending on what you want to do, sharpen for screen. If you're going to sharpen for print, I use matte paper. You can sharpen whatever you want, high, standard, low. However you go about it. sRGB, the color space. So once I'm done, I hit save. Now what that will do, it'll just convert them from RAW directly from your SD card, and it's just saving JPEGs onto your hard drive. So this way you aren't going to constantly save all your RAW files and fill up your hard drives quickly. So this is my main hard drive. This is what I use everything from, and this is my backup hard drive. And there's the SD. So all it's doing is taking everything from here RAW and saving it to here as JPEG, but it's already corrected. So you haven't got to worry about filling this up and buying new hard drives and having plenty and burning discs or whatever you do. As soon as it's done, you have them there. I back them up directly from this onto my backup. And then, once I'm happy I've got all the color corrected and exposure corrected images onto here, and backed up onto here, there's no longer need for these. So all these raw files in here, I just delete. Job done. Don't need them no more. Not filling my hard drive up. Now, like I said, I do it differently with weddings. With weddings, I'll directly transfer everything from here onto here, raw, and then I'll back it up onto here, raw. Now, I know with weddings, I mean, it's a one-off. You can't offer reshoots or whatever, so I tend to be a bit more careful then. But doing it this way, you're still backing it up anyway. You'll still have your files here and you'll have them here. So I can then format this and it's job done. I'm not filling my hard drive up with I don't know how many amounts of raw files, because basically all you're shooting raw for is just to give you that extra dynamic range, that little bit more safer to, if you overexpose your image or underexpose your image, you can get it back. So I don't understand why people shoot JPEG. I mean, people say RAWs are massive files, they fill up your hard drive. They don't have to. I mean, you can still use the full potential of your RAW files and then just save them from your SD. So that's how I go about my workflow for normal photo shoots. Like I said, it's different with weddings. I save the RAW files in 2 locations. I hope this helps, guys. Good luck.